Hey guys, welcome back to King's Outdoor Life. I'm back in the barn again today, only because it's 90 degrees outside, so it's in the shade in here at least. And I brought my own shade today. My buddy Alex, who's my favorite Mexican, he brought this back from Mexico for me. So on days like today, if I'm going to bush hog or use the finish mower or anything like I hope to get to do here in a minute, this is what I bring. I bring my own shade. So I am not Chick Wilfong and I do not know Pancho Villa. I just like having shade when I can. So I'm gonna grab the camera here and show you what I'm doing today. The other day I was coming back through the woods and I hit, there's a pressure gauge supposed to go right here. And when I hit that pressure gauge, hit a tree with that pipe I had, and it hit the pressure gauge and it broke that off. So there's a little bitty hole. That you can see the little hole in there just with the angle and everything. Anyway, I'm gonna try to put it easy out right there in that and try to back that off and then fix that today. So I'm gonna put the camera back. So I've got this little tool and die or tap and die set, and if you can ever get this easy out started, you use the tap and die set turner to twist that. I think I've got it to bite in there, but I'm afraid it's gonna turn loose. I'm gonna be really careful. Be really careful here, try to turn this. Because I got to put pressure on this backside, and it's all plastic, so I worry about breaking everything. That's what I worry about. I can take this loose here. I may need to do that. I think I'll just take it all loose. I'm gonna move this to the tailgate, see if that works better. Look at there. When something actually works like it's supposed to, it blows me away. It actually worked like it was supposed to. So I think this was like $4 for this little tool here at the hardware store. All right, so now let me give me two things here. All right, so I got this little tool bag I carry around here with me just for things. If you work on a farm, if you have any equipment, something's always tearing up. So I carry some basic tools in here. So I need this, and that. And let's start with this. Let's get this off here. Some pliers just to take this off. So basically this pressure gauge had a male fitting and it broke halfway in two. It's plastic. The replacement is this one here is brass. So I went to Tractor Supply and bought this one. It's got that brass end on there, so hopefully it won't break off again. But while I was at the parts store to buy this Easy Out, I happened to think, you know what, I really don't need that pressure gauge, because the pressure, pretty much, I can tell what the pressure is when I'm spraying. And what if I just plug that? So I bought this. I hope this works, if it's the same thread pattern or not. The guy told me it was, but I don't know if it is or not. So anyway, I thought, you know what? If this is on there, drive around in the golf cart, this just could get broken off again. If I don't need this, why don't I plug this hole? So that's what I did. I bought this plug. This was $5.99 at the Tractor Supply. This was $5.99 for a little old plug. Can you believe that? Anyway, $5.99 for just the plug at Advanced Auto Parts. I'm just gonna put the plug on there. So you need to put pipe, what do you call this stuff? Latex tape. Put latex tape on these fittings before you thread them in there. Pull it tight. That'll hopefully keep that from leaking. Thread that tight like so. Try to use my left hand for the camera. I'm not very good with my left hand. Now, don't over tighten these, especially when you got a big wrench like this. It's easy to over tighten something like that. I'm saying that for my sake, not your sake. I have to tell myself that because I break things. I'm a big, strong guy, I break things. So anyway, all right, that's tight enough, I believe. We'll stick this back on, put some pressure to it, and see if it leaks. Got that one, got that one. And what this is, on this particular sprayer, this is a diverter where you can open this valve and it just sprays it back in the tank, but it takes the pressure off this. So if you're spraying like around your flower beds or something, and you don't want to risk overspraying too much, you can turn the pressure down here. Most applications on the farm and stuff, I want as much pressure as I can get. This is a separate valve for a boom sprayer. Okay, so I am still plugged up here. Let's give it pressure, and if it spews everywhere, when I hit the on switch, it didn't work. If it doesn't spew, it worked. And it worked. So once it gets to its pressure, the pump cuts off like it's supposed to. It's not spewing. It worked. I love it when something actually works.